that will take us on, or it'll take Matt on, because she's the only one who read
Yeah.
this issue. Just to tell you why I didn't read Aquaman this week, because
Yeah.
I think if you go back and listen to the last episode, I was kind of like, I'm probably dropping Cyborg, I
Yeah.
might drop Aquaman. I think I said that. If I didn't say it on the show, I was definitely saying it off air.
Yep.
Um, when the books come out this week, Matt always reads the ones he's least excited for first, and I always do it the opposite. I always read the ones I'm excited about, and then the sort of the two or three that I'm not as keen on get left to the end. So he read Aquaman near the start, and he
Yep.
said
First book of the week.
on Wednesday he said, "Oh, so I'm dropping Aquaman after that issue," and I'm like,
Yep.
you know what? Matt was more positive than I was on Aquaman. I feel like I don't want to read that now, so I made
Yep.
the
If I
decision.
can save you time, then I
Yeah.
feel like I did something good.
Yes.
But it's just, and it's not bad. And I like Abnett's take on Aquaman, not the supporting cast like Pete was talking about earlier, but the whole half king thing is really being beaten to the ground though. Like everyone in Atlantis is kind of a jerk. So like I get like kind of want Atlantis to be destroyed and just Aquaman to go on his own.
It's almost the
You
same
know?
as Green Lanterns, where it's like we're sick of seeing them in
Yeah.
space. Bring them back to Earth so they
Yeah.
can interact with other people. That's what makes them interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like the whole Aquaman thing where he's half king and like, well, these people accept
Yeah.
him and all that. Like every single Aquaman story is about this. It feels that way
Yeah.
anyway.
Exactly. It's since John's left. Like after that arc with the what was his group of
The others.
that he had started? The others. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But so in this arc, Shaggy Man is still attacking, and he gets out and starts to attack Amnesty Bay, which is his target. And the whole plot is Nemo wants it to look like Atlantis is using Shaggy Man somehow to attack Amnesty Bay, and Aquaman wants or feels like he should call in help. Like people are telling him, like just call the Justice League. Like that's what they're there for. Like you guys have defeated Shaggy Man before, and Aquaman's like, well, the last time that I left off with Superman, he threatened me, so I'm not really feeling part of the team. So he's kind of being like a whiny little baby about things, and
Sounds like Aquaman.
yeah, well, that's not who he is though, you know, like. But so he does this fun little trick where he has his Justice League card, which grants him access to the teleporter, and manages to get it on to Shaggy Man after taking a beating. Like at the end of this issue, Aquaman looks like near dead, and that's kind of how it leaves off. And manages to teleport Shaggy Man into space with the Justice League card still hooked into Shaggy Man's fur. And at the same time, Mara's still trying to jump through all these hoops for the Widows Council, and they're kind of threatening her, like, well, if you don't do this, you're not going to be queen. And she's like, well, being queen is actually being there for Arthur. So she kind of leaves, but it's too late. And it ends with him kind of like all punched out from Shaggy Man and wondering if he's, going to survive through this, which we know he's going to because we got solicits, right? Like,
Yeah, so the book's not cancelled, so we know it's good.
no, and so we didn't get much of Black Manta kind of at all in this one, or really anyone else. It was just mainly a fight between Aquaman and the Atlantis forces on Shaggy Man. But again, just the Atlantis stuff. Like, it's cool that he's half king, but he's also a superhero, and I want to see him do superhero stuff. Or if you're going to do the king stuff, kind of do what Johns did and build the mythology of the first king and the seven realms and all that type of stuff. Because that's when it's really been clicking. That's Jeff Parker even did a lot of that stuff, like with his mom still being around.
Yeah,
Like, that was interesting with Atlantis, but you still got the superhero vibes. Like he fought Grodd and whatnot. So
I like the Jeff Parker stuff. I was hoping
Yeah.
Jeff Parker would have a rebirth book, and he doesn't yet, and it's upsetting me.
yeah,
He's
Yeah,
just waiting
so-
to be given the Shazam book.
Yeah, he's perfect for Shazam. Shazam's so perfect for him.
He did the in Convergence. He did the Shazam thing.
Oh,
two
yeah.
issues.
it
That
was
was
really
fantastic.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
But yeah,
here's
so
hoping.
like, but yeah, so that's I just with Aquaman, it's more of the same. It's spinning its wheels, and that's it. And this next arc, it looks like it's called the Deluge, and the Statue of Liberty is underwater, like almost Planet of the Apes style. And I'm just like,
Alright.
well, this isn't gonna last. Like If I hear good things from other people, I'll reread it. But after this one, I just don't care. I don't care about Atlantis anymore.
So basically, then that is now the second book that we are unanimously dropping, leaving the Cyborg and Aquaman on the cutting room floor, as it were.
Yep.
So
Really not the books we kind of expected to be the first to go, though, are they?
No.
not really. No.
Yeah, if you would have told me back in March that I was going to be loving Deathstroke and not loving Aquaman, I had told you, get out, you're crazy.